Alright. Ain't saving nobody.
Oh my god.
Ignore that. Ignore that. It doesn't count.
Yeah, you rolled it, it counts.
It totally doesn't. It's not what I meant to click. It's gonna yell intimidation to try and get them to come back.
Patrick, I need you to make a death save.
Boom.
That is one successful death save.
Oh my god.
Michael, you may take an action if you would like.
A straight 19.
You have failed.
Well, your constitution is ridiculous, though.
No, it was plus nothing.
The fire is starting to spread towards you.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna pick him up.
Yeah, he weighs how much?
I weigh 365
Not
pounds.
enough for it to matter.
Yeah, he really doesn't need to make a strength check.
Okay.
One-handed didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His lift capacity is so fucking crazy because he's a large creature. It's retarded.
Alright, I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna run after the other two. Turtle Man! Kitty Man! Help Shiny Man!
Okay, Patrick, this is on you. You're gonna have to not die while being carried.
Alright, so I'm with... I think I can
Yes.
do that.
Death save.
Amazing!
Oh,
Boom.
critical success. You have not died.
Is he alive again?
Yes, he regains consciousness in 1d4 rounds.
Oh my god.
Alright, roll 1d4.
Alright. What is it? Slash roll 1d4?
Yeah.
Slash roll space 1d4.
You could just click the dice button, and it will open
Yeah.
a menu of dice.
I don't remember where the...
Too late.
Alright. So you're gonna wake up being carried through the forest by Grovel. Probably not the first time.
All of the people were saved. We saved everybody.
No.
We're all alive. We saved everybody.
Yeah, everyone in our party is alive. That's what he's asking, I think. So yeah, we're all alive. We did really well. Good job, team. I am the only one that actually tried to save anyone.
Da, 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 da.
I
False.
tried
I
to
saved
save-
everybody in the party.
I'm gonna I'm
you-
gonna
if-
side with the turtle here.
If you can't take credit for knocking the tree over after you said you didn't do it, doesn't count. It's Grovel's
No, I
plan.
didn't
Grovel
say
did it
I didn't knock over the tree. I said I saved the party
Yeah.
by knocking over the tree.
by pushing it.
Yes.
I didn't knock it over.
Ah, you finished the process. That means you knocked it over. It was still there when I was looking at it, all right?
What's it feel like to kill a bunch of children?
Well, we
Grovel.
don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
They were probably thieves and bandits anyway. They were just
Yeah,
betrayed.
they were just there were just people in the tents that happened to be more bandits. We saved the day.
They were mumbling because they were
completely.
sleepy.
Tell you what.
I like to kill children. Ah, that's the mumbling he heard.
Michael, you need to make an intelligence check.
I can do that.
This isn't gonna go well. Never has.
Intelligence. Yeah.
Yep, you're totally cool with this. Grubble
That's-
is a lumberjack. Grubble no kill.
See, he knows what's up.
He
The
just
rest
walks
of you,
away
not
from this
so
going,
much.
great success.
The rest of you are fairly certain you just murdered children.
I saved lives of the party.
I also saved lives.
Well,
tried.
I'm just saying,
literally-
if
I
you-
almost gave my life to try to save
Not
whoever was
us.
in there.
As far as Grovel is concerned, you try to save bandits.
I'd like
You
to
don't know
point
any
out the
better.
only thing I really did was kill one man, or help kill one man, and then proceed
Fled.
to confuse a lot of people right before they died.
You load up wherever it is we're going. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
That was all I accomplished this fight. I stabbed someone with a rapier and confused a large group of people right before they died.
Well, that turned into a shitstorm real fast.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Oh, there's no
Yeah.
kind of. That was complete.
No,
Yeah.
that was a colossal failure.
I mean, it could have gone worse. He could have died,
It
and I
really
could have died.
couldn't have.
Your
It
your
really
death
couldn't
saves
have.
are the only thing that made this from going not as bad as it possibly could have gone.
Those are
Every-
amazing death saves. A
every
19 and a 20.
Every single possible innocent person, even if there were any, are all dead.
Yes, you saved 0 civilians. You caught a forest on fire.
And some of the bad guys got let go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't let them go. They just happened to survive.
2 of you at least are severely injured.
Trust me, we didn't plan on letting them go at all.
Grobble's probably still got a couple arrows in him.
And
Oh,
people
yeah.
are going to very much know about us. These bandits are going to talk about what happened tonight. This won't be just something they
Yes.
stay hush hush about. They're going to be tales that are passed through generations about the ogre that knocked down the tree and the cat that lied right before it happened.
So they think you guys are actually in cahoots, not the turtle, and not.
Well, the turtle
Yeah.
kind of made it, like
Yeah, no, the turtle was. Some of them saw him at the last second.
Like, just
As he was
jumping into a
knocking his-
tree.
Yes.
I was
Knocking a
actually-
tree over.
I was actually literally behind the tree the entire time. Up until one was fleeing, unless he turned around last minute and got a glance at me.
I kind of wish I hadn't rolled the deception check because everything else would have happened without my deception, and I could have just stayed hidden and not been a part of this story.
It could have, yes.
You could have done nothing and it would have been fine.
I am on the hunt by my people's government, and they hope to kill me, and I have now become a very, very well-known person for being the one that worked with the ogre to set the forest on fire.
Not everybody knows who you are.
We don't even know how extensive this forest fire is going to be yet.
Exactly.
No, it's pretty much gonna die out. There's gonna be a nice big storm
I
that happens
wouldn't-
pretty soon. And it's
Yeah,
just gonna
I wouldn't
it's
bet
gonna,
on it.
it's gonna dissipate. It's fine. It's
Are
fine.
we talking about the social repercussions of starting a massive forest fire in the
What
woods
forest
right
fire?
next to a city?
What forest fire? Hey, fuck them. They kicked us out. They deserve it.
My boy.
We also pointed out the fact that I'm currently on the hunt, being hunted by my people's government, and now the criminal underworld very much knows who I am because of the antics of an ogre and my lies.
They don't know you were involved in that. Everybody involved in that lie is currently on fire.
No, there were 2
No.
that escaped.
3.
Or 3, I'm sorry, 3 that escaped.
Yeah, one was
And
injured.
they don't know you. They're in a forest that's on fire. What are the odds they make it out?
About the
You
same
made
as
it
ours.
out?
I would say if we make it out, I think they can make it out.
They started running
They
before
look-
we did, so.
Yeah, they were way out before us.
Alright, so what if we knock more trees down in their direction?
No.
Can I take another sprinting double run action and just, guys, it's been fun.
Bucket.
I really
After you
enjoyed
did
it.
nothing for one turn.
I'm pretty sure the turn order is gone. Fuck it, I run back to the village. Help, help. The turtle started a forest fire.
Turtle Man start fire.
So we're
I
gonna
don't-
make
I
the.
don't think-
Grobbler heard Shiny Man. Grobbler heard Cat Man. Just wanted firewood. Turtle knocked tree down. All woods on fire.
Well, actually, the woods were set on fire by Shiny Man.
Ah.
Never
well,
saw that happen.
I don't understand fully, man.
It was the top of the tree. It could have already been on fire. You don't know.
Yeah, lightning could have hit it while we weren't paying attention.
You're a
The
turtle. How
canvas-
tall are you?
Then we can all just agree it was an act of nature.
There you go.
That's
Just-
what I saw.
Just tell Grobble that's the plan. Like
It was
the
the
bandits caught the wood on. Somebody smarter than Grobble come up with this idea. The bandits caught the woods on fire in the fight. We tried to save the innocents, but failed.
This
Did you
sounds
not-
like
Tense
This
and
sounds like-
strong.
Hey,
Engaging in misinformation.
They can go and check. They can go and check the woods. There's arrows everywhere. They were firing
I mean,
flaming arrows at you.
There
That's
would
what happened.
if there were
sounds
still
like
a
coming up
woods.
with a very bad alibi to cover up
Yeah.
a heinous crime.
This is medieval times. They don't know any better.
What
This
crime?
isn't Magic the Gathering. There's no
They paid for the
magical
crimes.
birds flying around telling people some shit happened.
They paid the crimes with their lives.
And
They
now
started the
Corin's
fire.
over there like, now there are magical birds that saw that you guys set that fucking fire.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
No, there's just witnesses.
No, they're not. Yeah, they're bandits. Nobody trusts them.
Tonight on
true.
Unsolved
They're
Mysteries.
liars by nature.
So are you.
I'm not a bandit. I'm an ogre. There's a
Yes,
subtle difference.
so much more
between the two.
trustworthy.
Well, I have a shiny man, and a turtle man, and a cat. Everybody likes cats.
Yeah,
So
except for
long as
the
they-
fact now that, you know, I'm known as the guy that lied to the group of people so that the
They were
giant.
bandits. You were committing subterfuge so we could try and get the people out.
We're actually vigilantes.
No, Grovel am ogre. No, know what vigilante is.
Okay, so where are we going with this now?
That's a
Okay.
great question. You guys
We fucked
really
that.
need to escape the forest. It's on fire.
Well, I would assume that we follow the tracks back.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a nature check.
Who?
I mean, we all
Every-
split up, so
Yeah.
Well, I followed the turtle.
Not Patrick. Patrick's being
carried
Yeah.
by me.
carried.
And you've been pretty good with nature checks, so don't
I
fail me now.
did pretty good with this one.
I
Yes.
followed the turtle, so.
Okay.
But I mean, I rolled a nat 20 on nature as well, so.
I'm
You're
pretty
being
good.
carried. Why did you roll a nature check?
You said everyone. I figured, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, this is definitely an ogre.
Everyone made it. Looks like.
So nobody completely fluffed it.
I mean, we did, but
No,
not
we-
escaping.
We won.
It was the perfect crime, is basically what's happening now.
No, because there were 3 witnesses.
You've been hit by
Yeah, but we
a
got away.
criminal.
There's no CCTV footage, it's all hearsay.
It's a couple of bandits versus some loyal guys
That's
who previously
speculation.
stopped a bar fight and then saved some guards. by
Circumstantial
throwing a
evidence
bandit.
at best.
Look, I killed a
Right.
bandit in town. The guards saw me do it. They know I'm a friend. I mean, to be fair, they did also see me grab one of them and throw them at a bandit, but that's besides the point. Like,
Hearsay. Hearsay.
more guards saw me smash a bandit into dust than saw me throw a guard.
As I'm
Yes,
leaving the
but how-
force, I'm just gonna turn over to Enzo and just be like, how the fuck did we get into this?
I just wanted some sleep, man.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. So you guys have escaped the forest. It is very much on fire and continues to burn.
And,
You can do one campaign where we don't set a massive fire.
Apparently not.
Well, at least it wasn't the mage that did it this time. Oh wait, Grovel is a mage. You made Grovel a mage, so
no, he's a
Grovel
wizard.
used his a wizard. Grovel used his magic wizardry powers to save the day today.
Are we the bad guys? Are you know?
No,
No,
we're
you're
not the bad
just
guys.
the very terrible at their job good guys.
We just became good guys, to be fair. We don't know how to be good guys truly yet.
Yeah,
We're-
Grovel's just
we're
been
still
an
working
ogre
it
his
out.
entire life. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like Hulk back in the day.
Pretty much.
That unfortunately makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I have
He's
a
like
feeling this is going to
She-Hulk.
give us a not so great reputation. We may not be the big end game bad guy, but I have a feeling that, you know.
We're not exactly welcomed in most places.
Yeah.
We're like Suicide Squad.
pretty much.
Jesper in the chat says, "Rip those things that live in the forest." Yes, all the woodland critters are dead.
Oh
They're
yes.
good. They escaped. They're good.
Well,
do we
some
see any animals running out?
Oh my god.
yes.
We
a
just
forest fire.
Yeah, you
looks
just saw a
like-
turtle and a cat run out. Yes, 2 animals made it out.
I was just gonna
I
mention you.
wanna smack an animal with a hammer.
No.
We
God,
probably
what-
just started a war with a clan of druids.
Oh dear God.
Are there druids in this world? I feel like the dwarves would have took care of them ahead of this.
Then possibly.
Oh man.
So
This was not good.
I think you know what? How long we've been going for like 2 hours and some, right?
Well, we started about 11,
No.
so
About an
Yeah.
hour, actually. Yeah.
It's 1:13.
We had a while to set up.
yeah. Well, hold on. There should be.
Well, I'm saying it's time for a break. Everybody go pee, grab a drink, take 5. I gotta take a minute to figure out what the fuck is going on.
With the
Okay.
story? Okay.
Yes.
I can get behind this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just,
okay with that.
I just refreshed, so talk time.
Well, I'm gonna get
I'll be
refreshments
back.
and stuff, and I will be back.
All right.
Michael.
Yeah,
Michael.
Yeah.
Outside of game, this is
Uh-huh.
totally meta. Good fucking shit.
I
that's
thought so.
That's the
like-
best way of saying it.
It's kind of hard to place blame because like the whole group kind of did just murder a bunch of children.
Well,
But
Grobble's too stupid to know that. It doesn't matter. Just live
Right.
in my ignorance. We'll be okay.
Right.
My-
And the worst part is, it wasn't like one thing happened and it all went downhill. It was a chain of events. We just kept going. Oh, he hit the tree. Well, fuck it. I guess I'll light it on fire. Or I'll knock it down.
Well, a giant fucking squad of bandits just shot a bunch of arrows into an ogre in front of me, and I know they could see me, so I had to do something.
Yeah, it's like either I do nothing or I'm next. So I just like how he hits it. It wasn't me. It just shot to death. What the fuck do we do?
That's how it goes down sometimes. You got to be with your friends.
All right. Well, I'll be back. Goddamn.
It's those goddamn DM rolls, though. He rolled like 3 crits on you.
Right? Like, I got fucking
What the-
murdered.
What the fuck?
So I was like, I stand a fair chance. They missed almost all of the guards. And then boom, 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 boom. Ah, fuck.
The DM rolls are strong with Corwin.
He's cheating. Let's see if I can find my fucking koozie real quick.
It's the regular dice too. Like we were playing over at his house. And Jen was like, "Why do you keep rolling 19s and 20s on us? This is bullshit." He was like, "I'll use your dice if you want." She's like, "Yeah, use my dice because yours are fucked up." He took her dice immediately. 18, 19. I was like, "What the fuck? It's bullshit."
He's a sorcerer.
The best part is that when we tried to actually make me be a player, I couldn't roll above 10. Yeah. When I actually got to sit down and be a player, I was
That's how
like,
that-
yeah.
That's how
The
that works,
universe
man.
knows.
DM playing as the DM, you get the hell of dice rolls, and you're playing as a character, and you're just like, oh look, a fucking 1 for the 5th time in a row. I've killed myself and everyone else on this planet.
I actually did that as a DM PC.
Yeah.
I had a character who was a dumbass barbarian, and
I fit
they
that
were
role.
trying to cross a slippery bridge, and he rolled 4 1s in a row. And then someone tried to save him after like the second one, and they rolled a 1. This guy was doomed from the universe.
Look, we're gonna die together. Yay!
It was terrible. And then the party after that had amazing rolls to actually fucking destroy the boss. So
I'm going like hardcore douchebag mode at the end of my campaign, and they don't even know it yet. Like it is a level 20 Dread Necromancer. Once you get to level 20 Dread Necromancer, you become a Lich, and it's a level 10 fighter. So I'm just like, let's see if you guys can fucking do it. Let's see how you do. It's a level 30 boss and a fucking level 20 Lich at least.
Level 20 anything is already a bitch.
Well, I'm gonna level them up to at least like 25 before I let them fight this boss. But even so, the boss's weapon ignores armor, and it's just gonna go about fucking everybody in theory.
I have some fun stuff planned.
Like that's the final boss though. I have minor bosses in between that.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm actually gonna make a. Do you know what? All right, you know how I said yesterday I'm gonna see if I can make an ogre mage eventually.
Yes.
Did you in 3.5 ogre mage is an actual monster type?
Yes.
Like that's what I'm gonna make a boss out of one of those for my campaign because they sound fun.
Fuck it, my hand's big enough. I don't need a cover or anything.
But I'm like my campaign right now. Wait, is fucking.
Since Patrick's your traveling companion on this, I still think he should have been a druid that could be a donkey.
That would be cool. This Travengard, are you still here? Because he's in my campaign and I don't want him to know what the fuck I'm gonna throw at him. And I just told him my final boss. God damn it!
Yeah, it's still here.
See, you gotta think about that shit.
Yeah, well, I forgot that he was watching this. How do you see who's watching?
Go to the
I don't
list.
know.
What?
Go to the list.
Is there a list of who's in the?
Yeah, it's right next to your settings. Under the message bar.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so Travis, you heard me say what my final boss is?
He said nope.
Wait, that was if he was still here. That was if he was still here. Because if you heard who my final boss is, I might have to kill his character. Okay.
You gotta learn about meta knowledge, man.
Well,
Meta knowledge.
they know to differentiate between character knowledge and player knowledge.
But yeah, you're right. That was fucking great, Dennis.
I know nothing.
This is good shit. I didn't anticipate this, and I have absolutely no idea what to do, but that's par for the fucking course.
You bring an ogre on an adventure, some shit's gonna happen. Like
That's why you're here.
We gotta start training the ogre.
Yes,
you guys
do.
are just so lucky I didn't make a doppelganger. Like 'cause that was my number 2. If Corin would have been like, no ogre, I'd be like, doppelganger. I can read minds and I can shapeshift. I would fuck with everybody constantly.
I would put the kibosh on the telepathy, but
I did that as a villain, not a villain, but a minor enemy in my campaign. And so I was listening as the DM. I knew what they were saying, so I was like, all right, this doppelganger knows what they're saying, so it's using their memories to become them, so they don't kill it. And then I got tricked. But I like my campaign. It's fun stuff. Travis is gonna get to fight a wyvern when we start playing again. 2 wyverns.
A what?
A wyvern. A wyvern.
A what?
Fly armless dragon.
Yeah. No, I was making fun of the way you said it.
Oh, wyvern?
A what?
Wyvern with a instead of an I.
It's a wyvern.
Mic on.
Okay.
You're not gonna have worms?
AKA the dragons in Game of Thrones that aren't actually dragons.
Yeah, those.
Exactly. I wanna make somebody fight some worms. Just like no wings.
Magic the Gathering worms.
Like
Go.
it's like
Oh my God.
That's
a giant fucking Komodo dragon, it's still a bitch. Everybody back? Nope.
Patrick's not here. So
You
this
better not be
went
sucking
well.
dick in the
This
bathroom again.
has gone really well.
Patrick.
Stop sucking dick.
Patrick. It's all right. He's unconscious.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's not.
He nat 20'd on his death saving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's just fucked up.
I'm so glad we saved all those people, you guys.
Yeah.
We saved us. That's all that
Those
matters.
3 bandits have a new lease on life.
Right?
They are gonna definitely.
Okay, let's not look at it as we killed a bunch of innocent people. Let's look at it this way. We gave 3 bandits a chance at a new life.
Yeah. A chance to
Okay.
redeem themselves.
Exactly.
Can I yell that into the forest while we're standing here?
You're not smart enough to know that.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
yell the
it-
word "that" into the forest if you want.
Grobble save lives. Where is
Bravo,
it?
not smart enough.
Grobble save lives.
None of us are persuaded.
I'm not rolling to convince you guys. You guys already know I saved
I'm
everybody's
sorry.
life.
The fire
So you-
that's rapidly spreading is not convinced.
It knows what really happened.
Oh. All right. So,
All right.
how are you gonna salvage this one, Corwin?
I'm not. I'm just gonna roll with it. It's fucking improv. So, the coming out of the woods, you are about 3 or 4 miles from town on the main road. The blazing inferno behind you is continuing to spread throughout the forest.
Fire pretty.
It is approximately mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Can we see the sun, or is the smoke from the huge inferno behind us blocking it out?
It's starting to block it, but the sun is still there.
Gotta set up the aesthetics.
Can I take a nap? I really need to just kind of mentally sort out what just happened.
All right, so we go back to town
Take a look at nap.
Yeah.
in an opposite direction. We go to another town that's not the town we were just at, and do a long rest.
Boy, do we need a long rest.
We
Okay.
could. There's usually like exile encampments outside of towns, though. Like we could probably try to find that instead of traveling all the way to another town.
Well, there is another town with it. You could make it to another town by evening.
Do we want- All right, Grobble's following you guys. Shiny men, speak your word.
So I'm conscious enough to speak because I'm at.
You're conscious
You're
enough
conscious.
to walk.
Oh, I can walk now. What do I? Oh, what do I have right now for health?
1.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
you have 1 health.
All right, not bad.
Don't
Not bad. It's
fall.
not 0. Just bang my knee. Ugh. I mean, if there's a town near, if there's a town nearby, I think we should go there and rest. But would we not raise questions? And
We're
can
gonna
we bring an
tell them-
ogre?
We're gonna tell them that other village started a fire trying to chase us out of our camp because they don't like ogres, and their ogre-ist ways decided that they would try and kill us while we were sleeping in the woods.
All I heard was like grumbles and yelling. What did you guys hear? I don't.
All right,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna start.
the
I'm gonna
word that
start
Grumble
doing
said.
that. I'm gonna start doing that where I'm gonna talk a perfectly good idea, and you guys pretend that it was just fire. Ah! Can we do that?
You could.
Yeah.
I mean, in your head, it would probably make perfect sense. And we're like, what? Let's take a minute, guys. Let's take some notes and try to decipher this.
Grobble's on the rampage again.
Are we out of the forest enough to where the fire's not going to get us now?
I would
I
assume
mean,
so.
assuming it doesn't start eating the fields around us.
Yes,
said-
the area around the road is cleared from trees.
All right, I say we just sit down for a minute and just relax and just talk out our next moves. Because if we do go to a next town, there's going to be a lot of questions raised. Why 2 of us are gravely injured, and can we even bring an ogre? The last town did not care for that very much.
Well,
I'd also
I
like to
guess-
point out as an aside, like, have we gotten to enough of like a standstill to like even properly fucking introduce each other to each other?
No.
We kind
They kind of did.
Or I'm gonna look at the cat.
You weren't involved.
5 Aber 5
Saber.
Saber. Yeah, I know. I was fucking around.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at Saber and be like, "Am Grobble, am Shiny Man," and then hold out my hand to shake.
I'm gonna politely shake your hand, and say, "Am Saber." Hey, I'm
I'm
talking
sorry.
to him. I need to, it's kind of like thieves can't, except it's like idiots can't. Like, I'm
Like on
speaking his
Fallout.
language. I'm speaking his language.
All right, now Patrick, you have to introduce yourself, or he's
I'm
gonna
just-
call you Shiny Man from this point forward.
I'm just kind of laying there on the ground.
You're on my
kind of-
back
I'm
still.
Well, we're sitting down at this point.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
still on my back. I haven't dropped you yet.
Well, I get off your fucking back and lay down.
No,
I want to lay
I'm-
down.
I'm
I don't wanna be on
holding
your
you.
goddamn back.
I'm holding you because you were wounded, so I'm gonna.
He's
make
got
sure
you in a
stay
loving
safe.
embrace right now.
I'm just gonna kind of raise my hand, Lutari.
Your name is Lutari?
Well, yeah, you were introducing. I figured just Lutari, and then he can Enzo.
I thought that was your race this entire time.
No, I'm a shard mine. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I thought you thought.
Wait,
it
so
was
you thought
shiny.
my race was Saber?
No, I knew you were a cat person, but for whatever reason.
Even though my bio was
Yeah,
available. to me.
no, I got that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I knew you were a shard mind. I just,
But I'm
for
also a Lutari.
some reason, thought you were a Lutari. Like, I even looked at your name that you put, and I was like, it's weird that he put his name as Lutari when that's his race.
That's weird. Why would he do that? Whatever.
That's so weird.
He's part of a race of people that refer to themselves as their race. Hello, I am human.
Ogre rolls.
He's the weirdo, not me.
Grobble has name. He just calls himself by his race.
God damn. I think you're getting a little too in character at this point.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
Top
don't
10
go
actors
full
that
ogre.
top 10 actors that took their roles too far.
Yeah. Don't go full ogre.
What about you over there, Dennis? You gonna stare at him in the face?
He's apparently crunching herbs.
As a turtle does.
That's what turtles do.
I think he's probably about it just as much disbelief as I am, just kind of like mentally processing the shit storm that just happened.
I just wanted some sleep.
I carry you. You sleep now.
Go to sleep.
It's kind of funny though. My character completely
How much
empathizes with the fact that you just want to sleep being a cat. I'm kind of in this in agreement
so
here.
You weigh 400 some pounds. I cannot carry all of you.
I feel like that's a good thing.
I mean, I could technically, but I would be moving very slow.
You need to find one of those wagons.
Oh my
just
god,
lit
can
the
we have
hill on fire
can we
as far
have
as
one
I'm
of those?
Can we have him wheel us around? That's amazing.
That would make my cover so much better.
It's an
What
ogre
is
rickshaw.
that ogre doing here? He's just carrying us places, man.
That's-
He's a rickshaw.
That's our horse. That's not an ogre.
He's a horse, don't you know? Have
We
you
have
never?
to roll
What have
deception
you never
every
seen a
time.
horse before? So, our next move. Do
And
we
then
go to the?
We can teach Grobble to neigh. Every time we do that, that's our horse.
Nay. So, do we go to the town and risk suspicion? I mean, I don't know anything else around here.
I mean, I'm probably just gonna, kind of sleaze around the
Anyway-
underbelly once I get into town. So I'm just gonna kind of fit, kind of try to fit
Like,
in.
yeah, like I said, anywhere we go, we're gonna raise suspicion. Also, like I also said, there's probably a camp somewhere that's perfectly good.
Yeah.
For resting. We don't need to find a town.
We can make our own camp.
Well, if you have an idea of where that is, then I will follow.
There are 2 other wagon tracks.
I'm up to suggestions.
Yeah,
Look,
you're
things
saying-
didn't go too well when we followed the first wagon trail. I'd like to, not go down the trails for a couple days.
Patrick, you're still being carried. You don't get to choose to follow.
Well, we could tell Grubble not to attack any more bad guys yet.
Just
Or
don't
trees.
do anything. Just don't do anything, and listen to exactly what we say.
Is that what you want to suggest?
No.
Not to not attack bad guys without us saying.
Yeah, but if you go before Grovel, that works out really well. But if not, Grovel's just gonna stand there staring at them menacingly.
Grubble cannot go first. That's a rule.
I've gone first every time except for this last one.
I do
For
have to
whatever
point out,
reason.
yeah, initiative has played very, very easily into his hands.
For some fucking reason, everything ends up with a Leroy Jenkins by Grubble.
Because he's so
That's
massive.
what
and
he
doesn't
does.
think. He's just
He
like, oh,
hits
bad guys,
things.
I'm just going to go in there and get them. There's no thought process. It's just bad guys. I got to get them. Just go.
So
It's instinct.
we need to train him to not be like that.
Somebody get a water bottle.
Bad Grovel.
Grovel like water.
All right, well, if you know where the camp is, Grovel, if you don't mind, follow Turtle Man to the camp.
Which camp?
We'll go find a camp or set one up.
Why don't we just set up our own camp?
Well, the last time we tried to gather firewood, it didn't go too well.
I
Okay,
can
we-
totally knock trees down on the other side of the road.
No,
We
no,
can start our own settlement
you're not going to touch a damn thing. That's
and
what
just
you're
have
gonna
a
do.
pro ogre village off the side of the road.
No,
Kroger.
Grubble watch Shiny Man. Make sure he no die.
All right, so now Grovel is holding the shiny man.
Good.
I just imagine me just like laying over his shoulder, just like unfucking believable. He's not gonna let me go, and I can't escape him. So I just stay here, I guess.
Gotta take one for the team this time.
I almost
Michael,
did
I'm
take-
putting your carrying capacities in your note field so that I don't have to math every time.
Where's notes?
I just
At
realized
the
we
very
we
bottom.
we're kind of carrying around Hagrid's half brother from Harry Potter. That's our companion.
Better
A
hope
little bit.
not. Better hope not.
I'm saying in terms of intelligence, he's a lovable psychopath.
He doesn't want to hurt it. He doesn't think he's hurting anybody.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're a lovable psychopath.
Sociopath. There's a difference.
There is technically.
Yeah, I'd go with
Yes.
Socio.
So, are you guys going to make your own camp, or are you going to town?
I
can
have
knock
no
some-
choice.
I can knock some trees down.
You have to look up after Shiny Man.
No
I can
knocking
use
trees
you to
down.
knock some trees down.
No,
So
You're a rock like my hammer. It totally.
I'm at
makes an
1
ogre mine.
HP. You're not doing a damn thing with my body. You will literally kill me if you smack me against a tree.
we are
No, you
making
get
a
you
camp.
get 3 death saves. It'll just knock you down to negative something. and then
Unless you
stay alive
manage
the
to hit
rest
him
of the
hard
game.
enough against the tree.
Yeah, you could
All right.
easily roll a
All right.
19.
All right, so I don't know how to roll this, but if I'm swinging him at a tree, would it be a strength check?
Please, God, dear Lord.
Because that's a good goddamn strength check. I'm not swinging him at a tree.
Yes, I agree with Turtle Man.
I completely agree.
Why did he type that instead of sending it?
Because I said it like 3 times.
I know. No, I was agreeing with you. I just wanted to see. Technically speaking, what would I have to do to knock a tree down with a person made of crystal?
Nothing. You're not getting any firewood. You're just watching him.
No, not to make a firewood. To make
Just-
a house.
We're not making a house.
We're just making bare minimums to survive until
I'm
tomorrow.
gonna gather a whole bunch of fucking leaves and just curl up on it and go to sleep.
Grobble do nothing but watch Shiny Man.
Bro, we'll just stay here and look after me,
Alright.
okay?
All right.
Or Shiny Man will go to sleep forever.
I need your help. I need you to just take care of me. Turtle Man will be back. He's going to help us.
We'll protect Shiny Man.
Okay. All right, so you guys are gonna make camp.
Yes.
All right,
Long needed long rest.
we're gonna do this on the fly here.
Alright. So for doing a long rest, just click on that 1d8 and that's what it would heal.
You should be able to just hit the button that says long rest.
Ooh, where's that?
I know where
On
that is.
the middle right-hand column, it's blue buttons: short rest, long rest.
There it is.
I'm
What
not
does that
doing
do?
great on health myself, so I'm gonna also long rest.
I clicked it. It didn't do anything.
Likewise.
It takes a second. Yeah, now your health is full, your spells are refreshed. See, scroll down, and all your
Oh,
spells are available, and your health is back up to 9.
Oh, okay. It didn't pop up on the screen. That's why I was.
Yeah, that's
confused.
what I was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a long rest, it does fully regen.
Yes.
On a short rest is the hit dice.
Yes, short rest you can only spend hit dice. Long rest, you'll regain spent hit dice and your full HP and your spells.
So I'm back at Okay.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank God. That was the doozy, guys.
That's such an innocent way to put it.
So,
guys, that was a fucking doozy, right?
As if
a
it was
treat.
just.
so since we do have somebody that's new, and I'm still explaining everything, is anyone going to be on watch while everyone else is asleep?
I'll do it.
No, please God, no.
Okay, no, you can't do it because you also need to regen. You are almost dead just as I am.
I would
Enzo is the
recommend
only
Patrick
one.
because he doesn't actually need to sleep.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. I can, yeah, because I don't actually sleep. I can just rest. So then, yeah, I'll totally be on. I'll just chill.
There we go.
Yeah.
As a free action, can I just draw my quarterstaff just in case?
Yes, you're
Alright.
on watch. You normally do have your weapon when you're on watch.
I've never played D&D, and I've never gone on watch for
That-
any camping
That's
trip.
what I'm. That's why I'm letting you know.
I've never been camping. Excuse me.
So while you're on watch, you're basically looking for things and assuming someone is going to try and ambush you. That's the whole point of being on watch.
That's a very good
So-
assumption.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people coming over,
Bandit
Yeah.
watch.
for friendliness. Just, oh, hey, Latari, how's it been? Causing any forest fires here lately?
What forest fires? What are you talking about? I've never
I
heard of
don't
a
even-
forest.
I don't even know what a forest is. Because there isn't one anymore. Got him.
I'm assuming you're going to set up on the opposite side of the road from the
Yeah.
giant fire.
No, we're totally setting up right in the fire.
Just yeah, I'm gonna stay towards the road, a little bit away from it, so at least it's not immediately seen off the path, especially at night. But obviously not close enough to get smoke inhalation.
Can I go sleep up in one of the trees, please? I am a cat.
What trees?
On the non-fire side of
Yes.
the road?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a really good idea. That was a 50-50 shot. You should have to roll for that.
To climb a tree at my leisure?
He's so tired. He doesn't know which tree he's climbing. He just, oh, this is a tree.
He has a climb speed, so he doesn't actually have to.
Yeah. He's a full-on cat. Got those claws.
Since I have claws, does that also mean I have a burrow speed?
No.
Oh.
He does or does not have an ability called Cat Scratch Fever.
Does not.
Oh shit.
I do have, I do have an unarmed attack where I attack with my claws.
Does it inflict poison? Because we can rename that.
I mean, we can put poison on my claws.
I do too.
I mean,
Yeah.
could we? Because your claws retract, so they'd go back into you, and then you
I would just have to walk around with my claws permanently out.
like a cheetah.
Didn't
Or
know
like-
cheetahs did that, and I'm not sure how reliable of a source you are.
It's true. They're weird.
Yeah.
Oh, cheetahs?
Yeah.
But they're really fucking quick. I guess that's
Yeah.
good on a fly if they need to just dart.
You don't
They're
know?
already out.
Do you know why their claws are always out?
No, I've never talked to a cheetah.
Their claws are always out because to help them run.
Cheetahs don't talk. They're cats.
That's the main reason they're so fast is because their claws are always out, so they dig into the ground when they run.
As
Yeah.
a talking cat, I'm offended by your statement, Corwin.
All right. Give me a perception check for your watch during the night.
Oh boy. Will I be blind or will I see everything?
Yeah, you see
All right.
decently.
I've gotten really
Not
good
bad.
rolls tonight. I'm pretty happy about that, but I also just jinxed it.
So, the fire continues to spread in both directions.
Whoever said that.
So, early morning, before everybody wakes up, you do see some wagons, several of them in a small caravan, making their way down the road towards you from the town that you actually had initially come from.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of get down on all fours actually, and kind of crawl over.
You're
save
still
it.
on my shoulder.
I am not on your shoulder. I'm keeping watch. I can't be on your shoulder and keeping watch.
No, I'm sleeping with you like this now.
So
You're
either
like his
A,
security
my
blanket.
legs are either A, my legs are just pinned against the ground, or my face is, which
Yeah,
means I
there
can't
you-
watch.
No, you're fine. Go do what you're gonna do.
No shit. So I kind of crawl over, kind of keeping low, and I wake Saber, say, "Hey, it's a fucking wagon coming."
I can't get coming.
And as a kind of an asshole cat that loves to sleep, I'm gonna just kind of look and be like, yeah, it's a big world. There's gonna be lots of wagons. I'm gonna need you to get used to this.
Especially on roads.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna kind of. Are you on your side, back, stomach?
You can wake Grovel up.
That's why I chose not to do that. Because that's just not a good idea.
Well,
how are
I'm
you
up in
doing?
a tree. You have to remember, I'm sleeping in a tree.
All right, I'm gonna take my.
I can knock the tree down.
You're sleeping.
If you wake me up, I'm just saying.
I'm not waking you up. I'm just not doing that, and you know that now. There's not a chance in hell. I'm gonna just take my step. I'm gonna actually kind of poke at the limb that he's on to make it shake a little,
I can throw a hammer at him.
and just kind of say in a loud whisper, "The bandits were in a wagon." Just trying to get his attention to make him kind of come out of the slumber and realize what I'm
Alright.
talking about.
I rolled a 7 on perception. Do I hear him talking?
No.
You're sleeping. No,
But I can still hear.
you're a heavy sleeper.
He laced your food with some Benadryl.
It was the best thing to do.
It's sleepy time.
It was the only option to keep
Is
us out of trouble.
Lutari a trailer park mom? What's going on here?
So, Okay, I'm gonna.
Michael, I hate to break this to you, but your passive perception is very bad.
Yeah, I got that. I got that.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna be a
yeah.
little frustrated, and I'm gonna tell him to, you know, keep
You go
down.
fuck yourself.
Well, I'm gonna tell him to keep down, and I'll keep watch from the tree. Because I mean, I highly doubt they're watching for a cat up in the tree. So
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
Fire
actually
the
hide
shit.
behind where they're coming from, behind the tree, and just kind of peek just out to see maybe what path they're actually going, and just keep an eye on them.
roll your stealth check, sir.
Yep.
All right, I'm actually standing out in the open. It's an 8. It's not terrible.
It is night. It is the middle of night as well.
That's true.
No, it's near morning.
No. The dawn
It's in the
light
middle of the
reflects off
fucking
your
day.
crystal.
Oh shit.
You are a shining beacon on the side of the road.
You're hitching a ride right now is what you're doing.
Am I noticeable?
Because you didn't wake up the ogre first.
You're
You
not
don't
getting.
want to
You're not
wake-
getting woken up. You're gonna sleep as long as possible.
You're all
As long
tuckered out.
As long as ogrely possible.
We need the ogre to have his beauty sleep.
Yeah.
We
You're
need
just
him to not push over fucking trees. Is what we need to do.
I didn't push over a tree. I
You're
knocked
sleeping.
a tree down.
okay. So he's not
Okay.
hiding. Am I hiding well enough?
Well, you are in the tree, so the wagon makes its steady progress down the road. As it gets a bit closer, you do see that it appears to be a merchant caravan. There's 4 wagons. Several people are walking alongside the wagons as well. They seem to be quite full of stuff. As they pass you on the road, they wave to Patrick and continue on.
What can I see what they're carrying exactly? You said lots of stuff. Is it just like food rations? Do they have equipment?
Well, you could
Everything
stop
under
him
the
and
sun.
ask.
I'm gonna go ahead and flag them down. Actually, I wanna maybe just see what they have. You know, sir, do you have a moment? Actually, I'd like
I'm
to
gonna
see your
roll
wares.
over and just say fuck it and go back to sleep.
Yeah, he woke me up for a goddamn merchant.
Well, it could
So-
be something of value, so that's why I stopped him.
Am I
And
aware
also,
there are people?
everyone else needs to eat. I do not. So I don't think that was a terrible idea.
I'm just gonna go after a field mouse, man.
Yeah, what, 30 of them? You're
It's
7
weird.
foot tall, goddammit. You need to eat.
We live in a
He's
fantasy
going
world.
after-
The rats
You
are
need a lot
probably
of
huge,
food.
man.
He's going after a field capybara.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I'll say yeah, it's a mouse technically, but it's like 3 feet long.
It's a
Yeah.
Russ.
It's just massive.
It's a rodent of unusual size. So
So I'm gonna flag him down
Grobble-
and just see what he has.
Grobble is still asleep. However, Enzo has woken up from the commotion.
Okay.
Grobble, your passive perception is very bad.
I see the
It's very, very bad.
As
So
always.
you see, you wake up to a merchant caravan, kind of hollering at each other to kind of stop at a halt, and the large crystalline man walking up to them, asking what they have in their wagons.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna see
I mean,
if any of them have potions.
I'll say you're already awake.
Okay.
Might as well see if they have anything of interest.
If we're gonna be fighting things, we need potions.
Have I yet perceived the events going on around me?
It's sad that that's the best perception check you've
No,
done.
you're
and you've done,
sleeping very, very well.
you can perceive your dreams, and that's about it.
They're like
So
the merchants are like what's what's with that over there? And it's just sleeping Grovel. He's like, Grovel, Grovel, no, kill. Grovel."
Fire.
So have I
So
And we're
been
like, oh, don't worry about that.
It's fucking nuts.
have I been noticed by the caravan, and is the tree that I'm near accessible for sneakiness?
well, you are just asleep in a tree, so.
I mean,
If
as
you
far
would
as
like to
they're
continue
concerned-
being asleep in tree, that's fine.
Huh?
Are you continuing to be asleep in the tree?
Well, I was implying that I may, engage in unsavory acts with the caravan.
He's gonna fuck a caravan leader.
Goddamn
Yes.
rogues.
Well, like I said, the trees are a good distance off of the road.
Okay, so no, I'm not close enough to sneak. It's like sneak up from
Yeah,
the tree
it's
line.
not like you can be in the tree limb and drop onto the wagon or
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Otherwise, this whole area would be on fire.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I like to assume that it's probably about 15, 20 feet away. You're in the tree, but I'm, yelling loud enough to Enzo. So
Well,
Enzo
so that makes
wakes
you
up.
even more inconsiderate. God damn it, dude! I just want to sleep.
Well, you know what? You also don't know what they have. Worst case scenario, he has nothing and he's on his way, and you go back to sleep. Best case scenario, he has something that we could use. So
It just keeps getting worse.
I'm gonna be in like
Alright.
a not so asleep, but just like
constant
catnap.
dozing off.
Well, I'm gonna be like just chilling in the tree, like mildly paying attention to what's going on, catnapping, so to say.
Anyways, so back to Dennis. They do have some potions, but you do not have nearly enough gold to afford a potion.
Well, how much are the potions?
Like
Well-
30 gold.
50.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured maybe even combined, maybe we would have something, but okay. Well, what else do they have? Maybe I kind of poke around as I'm talking to the guy, just kind of seeing what they have. Do they have anything else of
Dude.
interest?
Do they have what I need to make a potion? Because I have a herbalism kit.
Ooh.
And I'm trained in medicine.
Well, the. Give me 1 second.
I actually meant to mute myself, but I forgot to. And then I just got like a call and response from Michael. It's like an echo. When the echo was actually louder than the actual initial sound was.
It's because I'm better at this than you.
Yeah, most people are better at most things than me. And that's okay with me.
The fuck was that?
Forest fire. Forest fires sound a lot like cans just rattling on a floor. Never heard of fire
Yeah.
before?
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
totally not.
Well, you probably wouldn't know the difference anyway.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think that's the best you've done, unfortunately, and it was the
That's-
best you've done
That's
before.
the second 13 I've run.
Quit rolling perception. You're
I'm
asleep.
trying to wake up. I
You're
want to know
asleep.
what's going on. All right, so what do I have to roll to see if I have a nightmare and wake up in terror?
You don't.
And then reflect my terror onto the people around me.
Okay.
But we'll officially call it
I'm
John
not,
Cash Blame Game.
You have no control over your sleep.
I'm not going to do that.
I've got my dice set and stuff. Like.
We
Can I try to like
gamble with the
hustle?
merchant.
I was gonna say, could I like try to hustle him for some money?
Like,
Oh,
look, if
actually-
you guys don't give us what you want, we'll wake up the ogre.
No. I mean, like actually be like a street hustler. Use my gambling set to like.
Hey man, I'll suck your dick for them potions.
Actually, speaking of, because I do have a jeweler's kit. What exactly comes with that?
If you have jewels, you
Okay,
can make them pretty.
so I'll go through
If
what
you just
the
start sucking dicks willy nilly, you'll get a potion, but it won't be the one you want.
All right, so I'll go through exactly what these kits can do, because there seems to be a little bit of confusion. So the herbalism kit can help you identify or um, kind of help with medicinal purposes.
That's what
It doesn't actually allow you to make a potion.
It says proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxin and potions of healing.
Where is that? I've because I thought that was the alchemist tools.
Well, that's the description that the Roll21 has on the compendium one. Let's see. Pull up the actual.
I thought that was more like an alchemist kit.
Well, there's a well, if it's anything like the die set, there's a die set proficiencies and a die set items.
Yeah.
I'll fucking shut up right now.
So, anyways, while I'm sorting that out with a Google, as you're talking to the merchant, sorting through what they have, they mentioned that after the town got invaded, and seems that for some reason the bandits set fire to the woods on their way out. They're just skipping town to somewhere a little safer.
So the bandits set the woods on fire.
That's what I remember happening.
Yeah, see, I told you that's exactly what happened.
Bastards.
We know what's up.
So, okay, so the jeweler's kit specifically is for more identifying jewels and understanding their values, or from your best understanding, without getting too technical.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so the jeweler's kit allows you to identify or set basic gems. Anything more, you can like repair jewelry that's already made, but you wouldn't be able to make new jewelry.
Okay. So then, I wanna check to see if maybe he has any sort of, good precious metals or any sort of maybe gems on hand. Because I'm assuming I would know the value of them and then be able to recognize whether or not it's a good deal, or maybe I can make a profit on this.
Well, back to Dennis. I'd say you need half the gold in raw materials to make a potion with your herbalism kit. And then it's going to take you can make one during your long rest.
Okay.
So kind of, I guess, set up the potion beforehand, and it takes a while to really make the potion and brew, and then.
Yeah, it's got to distill and everything else. So.
Okay.
Ooh, distill. He's gonna make some strong shit.
There's some moonshine involved in this plan.
So.
Okay, so what about my gambling set, or my dice set? But
they're not interested in the game right this second. They kind of want to get moving.
They act as a small projectile. they do 0 damage.
On a normal basis, you would be able to offer to play somebody.
if you woke Grovel up, I could tackle the first of them, and then you guys could barter with the rest of them.
Did you guys see that? That was amazing.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna let them go on their way if they don't have anything of interest to me. So.
That's what I was asking, if they had anything pertaining to mine. Is there anything I'd be able to recognize and be like, I know this is worth more than what they're selling it for? Since I can identify stones.
Well, one of the merchants is a jeweler himself, so
whatever it is, it's probably a fair deal, and that's probably what I'd be able to sell for equally.
he's given a fair shake considering they're really willing to sell anything they've got to lighten the load.
Do you have a horse? I'll buy a
This
horse.
index is a piece of shit.
What are you looking for?
I'm
Dana.
still looking at it.
Okay. Is there?
Yeah, you can make potions with the herbalism kit. It's just going to take, like I said, half the cost in raw materials, and I'll say you can make one over a long rest.
Yeah, we still don't have that much gold though.
Okay. So is there anything I recognize where I realize I could really turn a profit on this, or seems especially valuable?
Doesn't seem to be so. So,
Well, they're still nice to look at least.
Such the optimist.
so as you are finishing up with this, Grobble's about done with his sleep, so he wakes up.
That was way too loud. I didn't mean to do that.
That's why
So
Grobble woke up.
Are they already on their way now, or almost on their way as he's waking up?
No, they're still stopped.
Okay. Well, then I'm pretty much gonna finish up. I'm done looking. I'd actually love to shake the jeweler's hand and
Encourage them to go on their way before the ogre.
Yeah, I was gonna
walks
say,
out
could
of
you
the
please
woods and sees
encourage
them.
them to get the out of here?
pretty much, shake his hand. Thank him for showing me my wares. He has beautiful, jewelry and gems, but nothing we're quite interested in. And hope they have a safe travel.
So Grobble wakes up and sees Shiny Man talking to non-Shiny Man over by the road.
Here,
As soon as I'm done, I'd like to turn around and just kind of give like a halt or a stop, just straight at him, because can I hear him get up? Because he's a big guy, even though he's far away. He's still a big guy. He's got to make some sort of noise.
Yes, Grobble is not stealthy.
So I like to turn around, as I'm finishing up, just kind of give him like a just wait there, don't do anything signal, and then kind of wave them off as I'm halting to him.
Grobble,
Yeah.
it's on you, dude.
What do you want me to do? I rolled an intelligence check. Am I smart enough to know he wants me to stop?
Okay. So
YOLO.
you're not able to understand the Shiny Man's direction.
I can see him walking over towards me though, right?
Yes, he starts to walk towards you.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
I've already.
do I have to do a
I've done farewell.
persuasion check? Do I have
I've
to do
already
a
done-
No, you need to make an insight check.
I do?
Yes.
Please, oh my God.
That's definitely a winner right there. Let me tell you. Most insightful ogre you've ever dealt with.
Oh fuck.
So Grobble doesn't know what these people are doing here or what Shiny Man is doing talking to the non-Shiny Man. Shiny Man probably needs to speak up.
Yeah, I'm. As soon as I'm waving them off, I'm walking towards him. I want to make sure they don't think anything's up. Safe travels, guys. And I'm trying to rush back a little bit towards them, and immediately double hands. Grobble. They are good men. They just wanted to talk. They are on their way, and we are okay and safe. Do nothing. All is okay. I promise.
So, as you're talking to them, there's a slight panic from the merchant caravan.
Fuck.
They're wondering what's going on, and then
I'm
The
too
guy
far
in
away
the front-
now.
it's like he speaks up and says, "Are you the guys who were in the village the other night?"
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out another deception check. Okay, so fuck it, I'll roll it first and then say it after.
What, deception or persuasion? What are you trying to tell them exactly?
I'm basically gonna lie to him and go, look, he's harmless. We're just passing through. He just
He is
doesn't quite
harmless.
understand what's going on.
That's a persuasion.
Is it really?
Yes.
But he's
Well,
not
that is the
harmless.
truth.
He is
Well-
decently harmless. He doesn't actually want to inherently hurt people.
Fine.
He's just trying
He
to
is
do
a
what
good
he
ogre.
thinks.
He's just dumb.
He just
Fine.
thinks he's doing the
Okay.
right thing when he's breaking down things.
Fine.
I'm hoping.
Persuasion. Fuck.
That's not bad. That's a 12.
It's better
Yes.
than my deception check.
And I'd like
You
to
just
say that in
fucking
kind of like
nothing.
a nonchalant manner, so they kind of get the fact that, look, I'm used to this shit. Look, he's harmless. Just go.
Yeah, I've had to explain this before.
Well, so what is Grobble doing? Has Grobble stopped?
Because I'm still right. Remember, Grubble, I'm right in front of you telling you it's fine. They're good people.
Grobble
just
hasn't
wanted to talk.
started yet.
And he shouldn't.
Oh,
he shouldn't
he
start
was-
a goddamn thing.
I woke up and looked at them.
Okay.
Shiny man.
It's fine,
What?
Grobble.
What are they doing?
Grubble. We
What
were just
am
looking.
do?
We were looking at their wares. We were looking at other things. It's okay. Sit down. It's fine. They're
What do-
good people.
What do they wear?
Items.
I want items.
They have nothing. They have nothing of interest to us. We've already
they-
looked. All of
do
us
they-
have already looked.
Do
There's
they have
nothing of
food?
interest.
Do they have food?
No. You know what? Fuck it. Deception.
They don't.
They do
Yeah.
not have food.
But do
Fuck!
they have food?
Well, I'm the one. I'm the one talking to him. So I would
Is
have. to
that a
do
nat
it,
one?
wouldn't
You have a +6 to fucking deception?
Jesus.
Yes.
All right. So aren't I the one
That's
that
why
has
he
to do
keeps trying to use deception.
I succeeded at deception. No, I didn't. Never mind. Ignore that.
All right. But
Okay.
being the one talking to him, I
Fine.
would do the
Fine.
deception check,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Grovel, it's fine. They don't have anything. They just fled town because of the big raid, so they're just trying to be on their way and make it home safely to their families.
Grobble want food.
That's not bad. I like to explain before I do the check. That way, it's like a reaction to what I'm saying. It makes it feel more natural to me.
That's fine. So, so while you guys are trying to talk Grubble down, the merchant that you were talking to, they've kind of put their heads together and they pipe up and they say, "How tame is your ogre?"
He's not attacking. He's decently tame. As long as I'm around, he'll be fine. We keep him in line pretty well. He is the best.
Grobble
ogre.
am goodest ogre.
He is the best
that's not
and
the right
most
check.
well-tamed ogre I've
on,
ever
hold
met.
on.
Persuasion.
Hold on.
Yes, persuade.
Grobble am best ogre.
It's not bad.
That's not.
I realized as I rolled it was like Grobble am best ogre. To Grobble am best ogre.
Yeah, scare them into just leaving. I'm good.
So
You tell everyone I'm good.
they mentioned that, well, the roads aren't as safe as they were.
Oh,
We can't
fuck my
pay a
life.
lot. But if you guys would come with us to town, the ogre would scare off anything that might want to try and come back from those bandits.
Alright, this is just me roaring to
okay, so we're-
express my fear effect. This isn't me actually intimidating anybody. This is just an intimidation as a whole. Be
So
good.
they-
I'm a cuddly ogre.
See,
So they
whenever he
kinda-
tries, he can't do it. He's like, see,
She's just
Grobble am scary ogre.
Yeah.
They get an idea. Like, he's a pretty big, strong guy. You know what?
Well, he's a fucking ogre, so.
He's still an ogre. He doesn't yell very well, I guess, but he's still an ogre. Someone sees an ogre, they're gonna know, holy shit, it's an ogre.
So you guys want to pull security for a caravan?
Do we get money?
Maybe
Yes,
Grubble.
they
Wait,
said
wait.
they'll pay.
They mention it. I'm not gonna ask what and how much because that's more than we have now.
Grubble
But
wants
very
Grubble-
specifically,
alright.
we are going to tail you and I, Grubble. We are going to tail behind
How much money do we
20
get?
feet. Doesn't matter. More than we
20
have.
20 feet is not money.
We're going to. I'm saying we're
No,
going to tail
No,
behind. them.
you're focusing on the wrong part of this because you're supposed to hear Grobble. I'm just saying shit that Grobble thinks he's saying.
Okay. So you're just asking how much?
No, what you hear is ah, and what I'm saying is how much money do we get paid? And I don't know what to click for that, so persuasion.
All right. So I at least vaguely understand what you mean. I guess.
I am Groot.
I was gonna say thanks, Groot.
Grobble. You
More
say
than-
thanks. Just
More
go
than
with
we.
Grobble.
Yeah. Grubble. More than we have now. We don't have much. Anything is better than nothing. We have very little. We need more. They are
Okay.
going to help us if we help them.
All right. How about this? 50 gold, flat out, or double in store credit.
Hey, that works.
I would rather almost take the gold just because in-store credit we've already checked what they had and none of which we were interested in.
They have healing
Well,
potions.
I don't know what they have. I want credit.
The fuck? You always need healing potions.
Oh, that's right. They
This
do have
is- this
potions.
is-
Okay, so you
this
know what?
is-
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
take the credit.
All right, explain to Grobble that he
Because we
doesn't
can
want credit. He wants potions.
Grobble, do you want Shiny Man hurt?
Shiny Man is not hurt.
Do you want him to be hurt?
He is not hurt.
Grobble, fucking bear with me for a goddamn second, please.
You're not hurt.
I am not hurt, but do you want me to be hurt like I was?
Sub 5 on every intelligence check.
Bro, it's bad. I don't like it. I understand that my intelligence is shit, but I should not be rolling 4 every fucking intelligence check.
Or 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
there have been some 3s, and I think there was a 2. So,
Oh my Jesus.
All right, Grobble, listen. I am not hurt. I am okay.
Exactly.
I do not want to be hurt. These men,
Yes.
they will help us not be hurt. We just need to go with them. We go with good guys. They help us not be hurt.
We are good guys.
They are good guys. We are good guys. They are good guys. We go with good guys. We not hurt.
Grobble not hurt.
I not hurt.
Grubble doesn't seem to understand future tense. He doesn't have object permanence.
If you play peekaboo, you're fucking gone.
Grobble not hurt. I not hurt. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
Grubble seems to be convinced. Let's go.
Hey,
Good.
Grobble.
I also want
Grobble.
access to whoever they,
Oh dear God.
you know.
Hey,
Gets-
Grobble.
Yeah.
Jesper, I have to. I have to talk like a 5-year-old. I have no
I don't-
choice.
I don't have a shell. What do I do? Am I picking you up?
No, he's peekabooing in his shell.
No, I went into the shell. That's what that does.
Turtle Man's gone.
He just went in. It's okay. Turtle Man is safe.
I'm back.
Don't do that. Don't fuck with him. He barely understands basic sentences, let alone you pulling a Houdini on him. I'm sorry, that doesn't exist in our realm. Let alone you
Damn
disappearing.
Houdini.
But yeah, so that's what I'd like
the
to
fuck
ask to bargain with the offers. I'd like to know who their connections are as well, like who they get their stuff from.
Well, it varies from person to person. Who are you looking?
I'm gonna go with probably the weapons dealer, Whoever's selling arms. I just want to know who.
I can sell arms.
He's too far away for you to hear him anyway.
Yeah.
He's right there.
So let me.
No, we're still by the camp because you just
He's
kind of
like
woke up.
right
You said
here.
kind of sat up and talked to him.
So the blacksmith in town was killed, which is who he got his weapons from. He knows the guy in the next town over, and he's hoping to be able to strike a deal with him since they're moving.
Okay, if I can get it, if he can hook me up and maybe get me a cut on a deal as well, that'd be awesome too.
Can we? Because if we can do this job for a healing potion and a nice sword, we'll call it even.
All right. Well, they'll distribute payment upon successful and alive arrival to town.
Boy, I don't like.
Do we have to put that contingency?
Like, right?
I require all payment up front.
I mean, worst case scenario, they die and we get a lot of loot. I'm just saying, but that's not the plan.
If they die,
they have good connections and we can get so much more. Okay, well,
either to keep them alive.
Yes, either way, Grubble and I will tail back 15 feet away from them. I don't want to be next to them or near them of any sort. Just tailing in the back, just walking safely. Because you guys are going to have good sight on the front, and we'll be able to pretty much block or dodge anything in the back. We can cover pretty much all sides. I say we do like a Y formation. You two in the front, kind of at an angle, and then him and I in the back just walking with each other. I think that's the best scenario as far as guarding them.
I don't think they're gonna get anywhere near us, like at all, if we have an ogre.
I can throw a shiny man at them.
That's why I'm telling, like, I'll say, that bad guys, yeah. Yeah, if they see an ogre, odds are they're not gonna engage, so.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what they're hoping on.
Yeah. I think it's meant to be deterrent.
Yeah, the intimidation alone should deter anyone from even thinking about engaging. Like, oh, there's a fucking ogre. Why? Everyone else, yeah, but there's an ogre. So let's not risk that. Heard one knock down a tree once.
Twice?
Actually, once.
Turtle doesn't claim he knocked down a tree. It's twice.
Anyway, so we agree to this. So we get in formation.
Sounds good. All right. So you guys are headed down the road towards the
other village that may or may not accept friendly ogres.
Well, I would like to think that they wouldn't put us in a situation where we would be penalized for that. They must assume at least, or know, ogres are at least somewhat accepted, if not completely hated.
Well, they're complex creatures. They've got layers.
Yeah.
They're like onions, really.
Like an onion, yes.
Cakes have layers too.
I'll be right back. I'm
Only
gonna use
the
the
best
bathroom. You guys decide what's going on. Grobble will follow suit.
All right, I'm gonna piss quicker than you can.
Telling you guys, chamber pot's where it's at.
Yeah. So, I mean,
or just holding your beer better.
My character's feeling pretty fucked right now.
I'm just walking with him.
I put it in Twitch chat. My character is contemplating every decision he's ever made. Just how did he end up here?
It's a good question.
It's like a garbage fire. Oh.
Who lays claim to this ogre?
Easy. Michael, you slacking on that piss speed.
He's got a narrow urethra.
Bobby!
He's Hank Hilling it.
Whoa!
I have returned.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
I killed 50 men.
Cotton's probably my favorite character on there.
Cotton or Boomhauer. It's gotta be. Or, well, no. Rusty Shackleford. I'm sorry. Rusty Shackleford's my favorite character.
I mean, Boomhauer is pretty great. It's like he's rapping every time he speaks.
I still need G-Corin to, implement some kind of, maybe just a single time use weapon. It's fine, but I need pocket sand.
We'll work on it.
I have a small bag of sand.
Can I put it in my pocket?
No, it's mine.
I've got something in my front pocket for you.
So what are we doing?
We're escorting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're escorting the caravan to the other town.
Are we there yet?
No, we just started.
How about now? Are we there now?
Hey, if I remember correctly, we're way up in the front and they're way back in the back. So I'm not going to listen to the "Are we there yet?"
I just imagine, because he checks so many like stealth checks, I just imagine Grobble just randomly like ducks and starts to like sneak, and it's like, what do you? No, get up. What are you doing?
I begin to preach the religion of the shiny man with his
just
prophets,
nonsense.
the cat and the turtle man.
With that 9, you're pretty much only speaking to me. They can just barely hear you at all. They just hear you speaking.
It's like you're speaking in tongues.
Because don't forget, your speech is not the best.
He must be a religious prophet then.
Yeah. I mean, he is a wizard paladin.
Someone's gonna come along and understand every word he says, and be like, oh my god, this man's a genius. He speaks the true word of the shiny man.
The true word of the
Church of the
man.
Shiny Man.
But they're just gonna be like grunting at each other, and we're gonna be like, what is going on?
Like, right, we're gonna be like, so the shiny man will lead us to safety, and
Grobble.
you guys are gonna hear, "Ah, ah."
Shiny man.
Lutari, what's Grobble's favorite food?
Why would I know that?
babies, yes,
Because
I
you're
do,
his traveling companion.
because the Bible
You're
tells
Grobble's keeper,
you-
that's why.
Yeah.
That is true. He really does love those just like big flanks of like meat. He's a
That's-
big fan of that.
That's
Because
a
the
good
bone,
one.
because the bones he likes to kind of not necessarily play with.
The area around Grobble's head tastes like meat.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
To put him in a good mood.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
Jeez.
The beer is jizzing in your mouth.
Yeah, it fucking did. God damn
See?
it.
No beer, no problem. That's all I'm saying.
That's where your life went
I've
wrong.
never had that problem with the mic
You never
starter.
tried to open a Mountain Dew and it just like.
Mountain Dew is disgusting for one,
Whoa,
so no.
Whoa,
See,
whoa,
that's where you're wrong, Bucko. You can take your wrong opinion and get the fuck out of here.
All I heard is.
I can see why you hang out with ogres, you uncultured swine.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, I've just woken up from a several 100-year rest. What do you expect from me?
Well, see, we didn't know that until this very point.
This is
Well,
also
I'd
out of
expect
character
something
speak.
fucking profound from an ancient, but
I
apparently.
want some knowledge. I want knowledge.
Okay.
Gonna knowledge you good.
Knowledge your brain, if you know what I'm saying.
You're gonna learn today.
I'm almost done throwing a map together here. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, really? That forest was quite the clusterfuck.
It shouldn't have been so damn dry.
Right? Like, why couldn't we
think
go on like
it's-
a rainy day and it would have been fine? No problems. Worst case scenario, there's just a couple brushes, and we would have just kind of picked them off and like, hey guys, everyone in the tent, you're fine now.
I think it's the forest's fault.
Stupid
I-
drought.
No,
Actually,
it's
to
the
be
fair-
bandits' fault. We've gone over this.
All I'm saying is
All
that
in all, it's not the worst fire I've seen happen in D&D. Even if there were like 8 or 9 children in that thing, it's not an entire
There
village
were
trapped
no
inside of a
children. It was just bandits.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Even if there were 8 or 9 children in those tents, it wasn't an entire village trapped inside a city hall.
I
So-
think it was technically a church.
Yeah.
okay.
Are we talking about The Patriot with Mel Gibson? Because that happened.
No, that was
I'm
Jen.
talking about Jen.
Oh. Wait, Jen was
Okay,
Mel
so
Gibson in The Patriot?
Yes. We're just
Whoa.
gonna go with yes.
I'm okay with this.
Dennis, would you rate it in your top 3 worst fires?
Top 3 worst? As far as like damage done or like people
Just-
killed?
Just your choice in general. Would you rate it in your top 3 worst D&D fires?
It's probably 3, given
Oh,
that it
fuck.
burned down a whole forest.
Shit. All right, but you know what? I was really hoping he said no there. But that's okay. It's not number 1, and it's not even number 2. It's like
Yeah,
it's like the runner-up. Like
It's
you know,
like
we had to put something in 3, so we just put this fire in there.
Let me guess. Number 1 is the village, and number 2 is the warehouse. Yeah,
yeah. Both
good times.
Jen. Both Jen.
You know, there's
the good
one.
thing is those are good.
There's one clear culprit as to why this forest fire happened, and that
Jen.
no,
The DM.
no, global warming.
I mean, I'm just saying, if the DM made it a rainy day, there actually wouldn't have been a forest fire. That's all I'm saying.
Where-
It's true.
It's the spirit of Jen's warlock.
Where is this world's Al
She
Gore
had
so
to
that we could have
somehow come
learned
into
about
this-
global warming?
I'm super serial.
He's busy inventing the internet.
Guys, I'm super serial right now. There, man, bear, pig is a real threat.
All right, and just throwing it out there, if we actually do happen to fight a man bear pig, I'm gonna be a little upset.
I'm gonna be ecstatic.
I feel like you also could just grab and crush his face, though. So it's not really that big of a deal.
I would befriend him because we're both monsters.
But you're
I
kind
would
of
cook him
team-
because he's a pig, and I've heard bear is actually kind of good.
Yeah, but that
I've had
man-
bear jerky. It is very good. And from what I've been told by the cannibals I've spoken to, human tastes delicious.
Yeah, but then there's that whole like
What cannibals have you spoken to?
Don't worry about things like that.
That doesn't matter.
Okay,
this just treaded
We're gonna
into
take-
criminal